is my job. I'm tasked with imposing a fair and just sentence. And I'll try my best to accomplish that. But nothing I do or say today is going to alleviate anyone's pain, anger, frustration, or grief. I sincerely wish it could. But sadly, the law falls short of that promise. What I hope, however, is that the memories of Andrea, Buster, Matilda, and Eloise are not tethered to that tragic event for today's hearing, but how they were described in the letters and the comments today. For example, Andrea, for her effortless boldness, her hilariously authentic self, and as one person described, the coolest person ever. Remember Buster for his laughter, his warmth, light and energy, and his vibrant source of joy. Someone else described, and please remember Matilda for her kindness, her sweetness, and her joyful disposition. And Eloise for what someone described as her spunky and good-natured curiosity. And remember to check in on the well-being of Nolan and Charlotte. It will help them. I have never met these individuals, but through the letters, the photographs, and the comments today, I got to know them. Chase Jones, I got to know a little bit about you as well. From many that loved you, this is what I learned. I learned that you are thoughtful, that you're respectful, that you're caring. I learned about your difficulties and obstacles at various times through your life, and how you face them with grace, self-motivation, and a desire, someone described as a desire toward self-improvement. I read the letters, and I observed you today, and I do believe that you're genuinely remorseful for this tragedy. We are not defined by our worst moments, but rather how I respond to those moments. And from what I've been told, Mr. Jones, you have the extraordinary potential and drive to be the best version of yourself. And not only learn from this tragic event, but teach and hopefully deter others as well. My advice to you, sir, is I sincerely hope those goals and promises can come to fruition, not by words, but by your actions. If anybody leaves this courtroom with a dry eye, including me, having a robe does not make me stoic or lose my humanity. This is tough. It's tough for everybody in this courtroom, everybody. I'm obligated under the law to follow certain criteria and sentencing guidelines. The criteria that I'm tasked to look at to determine a just and fair sentence is whether the punishment for the criminal offense is proportionate to the seriousness of the crime. Does the sentence respect the law by providing a just sentence? Does my sentence or a sentence protect the public? And also, does it offer an individual who's pled guilty an opportunity to improve on himself or herself? And does it reduce the risk of reoffending by protecting the community? I know these lawyers. I've known them for a long time. They're experienced. I know that they took many of those factors and other factors in negotiating and considering what they believe to be a just and fair result. I am going to follow the agreed recommendation and impose the following. on counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, 210 months to run concurrent with each other and concurrent with counts 5 and 6. On counts 5 and 6, 84 months to run concurrent with each other and concurrent with counts 1 through 4, 18 months of community custody on counts, at all counts, that will enter in no contact with the families of the Hudsons, Wilcoxsons, and Browns. Restitution, which my understanding is to be determined at a later date. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And what is your client's position about being present for a potential restitution hearing?
Your Honor, my client would waive his presence.
Okay. And will impose the $50 Title 46 fee, the $500 victim penalty assessment fee, motor vehicle without a valid license and proof of insurance, that you do not drive a motor vehicle without a functioning intelligent speed assistant device, active mode, and that you complete level 2 of the driving program. Is there anything else that the state believes that I may have missed or need clarification?
No, I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor, I will need to serve Mr. Jones with his notice of ineligibility to possess a firearm. Mr. Jones, you cannot be near a firearm. Washington law interprets that very broadly. Don't be in a house, don't be in a car, don't be near a firearm until a court actually signs an order and allows you to possess a firearm. You are losing your right to vote in this because of this while you are in the Department of Corrections. As soon as you are released from the Department of Corrections, you can register to vote and use that right, even when you're on community custody. It's just while you are in the Department of Corrections. And if that law changes, you'll know about it in the Department of Corrections. I'm serving you with that notice.
Receipt acknowledged, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good work, your case.